Hello, this is Miss Grit and welcome to Planet Crafter Walkthrough episode 8. So in this episode we'll focus on increasing our pressure by building more T3 drills. We'll have our first food harvest and we will be building another nuclear reactor, and then we'll build a T3 Vegetube using a golden seed and craft a jetpack and fly with it. And we will also explore an osmium cave, only one of them. And then also just have a quick look at the sulfur field and also build 2 ore extractors. And then also build 2 more grass spreaders for oxygen production and biomass production as well. So let's start with that. We'll call this base, we'll see, I guess we'll call it beta. Can't be blue. Well, I guess we'll make it like a dark purple. And I'll call it beta. Okay, so this is our second base or outpost. Let's build some extra terraformation structures. See, we can use some more pressure and some more heat, but I would like to specifically concentrate on pressure, so let's build another drill, T3 drill. Nice thing is I get to drink directly from here. It's out of personal preference that I like to just put my drills in the aluminum heels. They just aesthetically look better here for me. Kind of hide them away here, to be honest. Okay, so I need some food and my food grows. I've now grown my seeds into full-fledged food. So if you see, if I hover over it, it says beans. So if I left click on it, I can now harvest it. It is in my bags. I can right click on it and I eat it. That is great. So I can do the same for the squash, except now I can save that squash and eat it a little bit later. Okay, so I am running low on power if I want to build any more structures. So I want to build another nuclear fusion reactor. I do have a uranium rod, but I'm running low on super alloys. Luckily for me, I can make those super alloys using my advanced crafting station. I just need to go get some of those. The main thing is I need aluminum, but I do have enough of those. So let's get enough for 2 more super alloy. So now I have 3 of my super alloys. Can pick up some more water and my uranium rod, and I have all the ingredients I need to make a nuclear fusion reactor or nuclear reactor. And I like to hide them away behind here because they are an eyesore in my opinion. Obviously some people would love to show them off. I'm not one of those people. Right, there we go. Now we've got some more power. Great. Okay, so the ice has melted enough for me to make an attempt to actually get past it. A futile attempt, apparently. Enough. Okay, we'll come back later. So, I have these golden seeds that are just sitting in this cupboard doing nothing. I'm going to build some vegetubes for them so that I can capitalize on the oxygen production for them. So I'm going to build them on my roof. So first I'm going to need some roof access. Building a indoor ladder. Bam, I'm on the roof. So I think I'll just, I can always move them later, so I'll just put them here and over here. Okay, that will give us substantially a lot of oxygen production increased. Okay, so I would really like to build a jetpack for myself. To build a jetpack though, I need 2 rocket engines, and for rocket engines I need 1 iridium rod for each. For 1 iridium rod I need 9 iridiums. It's quite steep. Luckily I do have 3 iridium rods already, 2 of which I'm reserving for ore extractors, so I don't want to use those. I've got 1 that I can use, and then I've got some free iridium here. So I think I'm gonna go to the iridium cave and fetch some more iridium as well, just to make another iridium rod. Quickly want to check on how the ice is doing. Oh, okay, there's almost enough of a gap that I can get through here. Oh, I can get through here. Okay, which means I can come and fetch osmium. Wonderful, that's great. Okay, I can make another rod. Okay. I'm missing a super alloy though. For super alloys I need aluminum. At least I got a bunch, so I just need the extra metals and materials for those. So let me get those. Okay, got my materials. Okay, got myself 2 super alloy. Get my iridium rods. Make my rocket engines. I need 2 more uranium. Need 1 titanium. Magic sight. I got myself a jetpack. Yay. Okay. So that's great. So to use your jetpack, it is equipped. Just make sure it's equipped to your person. And then all you need to do is spacebar and double jump basically. Spacebar and spacebar. And up, if you point your mouse up, the higher you kind of go. And so you just kind of float around. Your speed's a lot quicker. Makes traveling a lot faster. So happy about that. Okay, since that ice melted in the iridium cave, going to the osmium cave that I want to access, we can go and fetch some osmium for our ore extractor, which I would like to place inside of the iridium cave. Alright, so let's go and do that while flying with our jetpack. See, now we're in the sulfur field. Because of the dust storm or the meteor storm, you can't really see, but this is usually like a green-yellow mist. And there's sulfur lying around here everywhere. So this is called like the sulfur field. And to the corner here, we've got the the osmium cave. So you can see the blue crystals in here that we have here, and on the floor we've got the osmium, and in between we've got sulfur lying here as well in the osmium cave. So in this part of the osmium cave, it's sealed off here with some more ice, in this part of the osmium cave, there is only 6 osmium. See, this ice only starts melting at 5 microkelvin, which we are still very far from. This ice. Can't see its melting point. Just see. Okay, we've got 6, so this cave is empty at the moment. Let's head back. There is also some aluminium in this sulfur field as well. We can have a look around for that if we want. So here's some aluminum. There's some chests around here as well. Some stuff. Okay, so see how handy the beacons are, because this can be so confusing as to how to get out of here. But if you kind of follow those 2 beacons, you know, like, this is kind of the direction you need to be following to get out, and then you'll see the entrance that we came in with. And this is the iridium cave, and now we're on our way back to beta. What do we need for our ore extractor? So we need a iridium rod and super alloy. Super alloy, iridium rod, and a titanium. We'll pick up a titanium on the way there. Okay. Okay, picking up our required titanium. I'm gonna put the ore extractor right here by the entrance of the cave. This is just for logistical purposes, so I don't have to run all the way inside of the cave every time, because it can be quite a experience. So just to check and make sure that it is extracting iridium, just click on it, and it down here the icon should show iridium, because sometimes if you are not in the, if you place it in the wrong location, it'll only be iron or in a different metal or material that it'll be extracting. It will not be extracting necessarily the correct material. So always just double check if it's extracting the correct material that you want. Keep in mind that with the tier 1 and the tier 2 extractors, it does not only extracts iridium, it extracts a lot of byproducts as well, so you need to come back to kind of sift through those and make sure that you kind of clean up your container here. Otherwise you maybe get 4 out of each container that you empty sometimes, but I'll make an example of that later. Okay, I'm going to make another ore extractor for the aluminum heels. so that I don't have to look too hard for aluminum. Not that it's too much of a scarce element at the moment or material at the moment, but it's just to give myself peace of mind. Just want to make sure I've got enough energy. Just titanium, I'll get on my way there. Picking up the titanium. Like I said, I don't like to put the ore extractor too deep into the biome because logistics, I'm lazy and trying to be efficient. Once again, let's just check. Okay, so it is extracting aluminum. We'll just wait for these slots to fill. It's also going to give us byproducts. So it won't only give us aluminum, it'll give us some other items as well that we might not necessarily want. Another fun thing about the ore extractor is that it actually generates 15 pressure per second. And when we compare that to our T3 drill, which makes 15 pressure per second, it's almost the same, which is great. So it's like having 2 more T3 drills. And you can see that reflected on the board here, which is good. I like that. It's good to see. We're on our way to the liquid water stage very slowly, so I'd like to kick that up a notch. I've got a bunch of lerma seeds, so I would like to maybe build some more grass spreaders. They are very energy intensive though, and I have run out of new uranium rods. So T2 solar panels it is. Let's build a few of those. Okay, so I'm going to build my solar panels at the back here with my nuclear reactor. Get all the clutter in one place. Two solar panels. Another one over here. Okie dokie. So 2 grass spreaders up. So that gives us more oxygen production and more biomass production. Oh, all right. So I think that will be the end of this episode. It was a pleasure. And if you have any comments, suggestions, if you don't like anything, please comment below. And if you did like it, please press the like button, subscribe, and thank you so much for joining me. This is Miss Grits.